Hello and welcome students to our first class of Core Java, in which we are covering class and object in simple layman language as I mentioned it here. And also student, there is a disclaimer that in our class we do not need prior knowledge of any Java programming language. So if you do not have any prior Java knowledge, which is fine because we are starting from scratch, so anyone take the advantage of this free online course. So this content is basically created for those who are interested to shape up their career in Java and earlier missed out the opportunity of learning Java languages. So let's get started from today's class, which is our first core Java classes. So guys, stay tuned with this channel and take advantage of this free channel. What is class? Class is a blueprint or template from which objects are basically. Class is nothing but the paper representation of any concept. Any concept that we think, we simply write it into the paper. So class is nothing but the paper representation of any concept known as template or skeleton. So let's discuss in story terms what is class and what is object. So let's say JVM. JVM is nothing but Java Virtual Machine. So take an example of JVM. We just replace JVM with God. So here JVM is our God. So if I want uh, any wish that to be fulfilled by God, I have to tell them the God. So let's say I went to the God and said, God, I want human in this earth so that I can talk to that human. So God, the JVM here said, okay, you can to create a human in this earth, first you have to do the paperwork because I don't know how human should look like and what should be the feature of a human. So first it's in your mind, so go write it down in your notebook and then show it to me what should be the feature should be in the human. So I went back to my seat and opened the notebook and started writing. So first thing comes in my mind, how many eyes should human have? So it's a 2. So I have written it int I is equal to 2 semicolon. So basically that is the protocol that we have to follow in Java. So I have just written it simply. So we are not going deep into the protocol right now. Just we are trying to understand through a story. So now same way I thought, okay, how many legs should human have? 2. So I have written int leg is equal to 2. Same way int hand is equal to 2. So these are the basically number of eyes, number of legs, number of hands should human have. So we are not writing so many data, how many ears and tongue, only 3 we are discussing here. Now what should be the functionality in the human have? These are talking, so we talking, breathing, walking, listening. So we cannot write it down in a number like here leg is equal to 2. These are basically the functionality, the logic we have to write it down. So we call this functionality in Java term method. Okay, so hope you guys will remember that we will use in our upcoming tutorial very commonly the method word. So the functionality should be represent as a method in Java. So now I have written my I have done my paperwork and now going back to the God with my paperwork. So I said, God, I have written my paperwork. So just go through it and create the object in real world should have these features in it. So God said, okay, done. So God has created one object named human1. So same way I said, okay God, just create another human. I just want to do some gossip with multiple humans. So God said, okay, just show me the same paper. So I have shown the God same paper. God created another human for me in this world. So same way I said, okay, create more so that I can play hide and seek with them. So I have shown the same paperwork to the God JVM, and God created another human. So guys, you understand what I am doing. I have just written one paperwork which is nothing but our class. This is nothing but the class. So you guys now understand why we say class is a blueprint, because it's just a paperwork in which we write down what should be the feature should real-time object carry in the memory. So that's why we call class is a blueprint or template from which objects are created. See, we have written the class and set JVM to create the object. So we are creating real-time object with the class definition. Okay, so hope you guys understand what is class. Class is nothing but the blueprint or paperwork which referred by the JVM to create the real-time object through which we can interact. We cannot interact with class. We cannot interact with class because the class is nothing but the paper. How can we talk to the class? So that's why it's a blueprint, not the real object. So object is a instance, means real, or instance of a class means real object of a class. So using class definition we create object, and this is the real object through which we can talk, we can play, we can done our activities. So our interaction basically with the object, we create only class one time paperwork and then object created, and we do the handshaking with the object in the memory. So hope you guys understand the class and object concept here. Now couple of questions arise in our mind which I have write down here. So first, can object belongs to multiple class? See, can the human object belongs to multiple class? Answer is no. Why no? Because the object we created through one class. Multiple object can be created from one class, but the question is here, can object belongs to multiple class? No. The object only belongs to a single class here. Now, second question, can we create multiple object of the same class? Answer is yes. Why yes? Because in our example, we have created a single class and requested JVM, the God here, to create a multiple object, a real-time object for us. So God created one human, two human, three human. He can create n number of human for us from the same class. So this statement, can we create multiple object of a same class? Answer is yes. Can object belongs to multiple class? Answer is no. Why no? Because the object which is created basically referring from a class, and we cannot refer the object through multiple class. Let's say there are other class as well. So let's say there is animal class. So can we inherit a animal functionality in human? No. Human can only having the functionality of human attributes that we have written in this class. So that way, can object belongs to multiple class? No, it's not possible. So hope I'm hoping guys you understand the class and object through story. The same concept we will cover in through programming in our upcoming lecture. So stay tuned with the channel. Thank you for listening.